Welcome back to another Sebastian story. I'm here with my sweet boy. Thank you. Oh, Mr. Puppy. Oh, good. Mr. Puppy. Can we do the intro? He's a Connie Corso Italiano, and he was adopted about a little over a year and a half ago. He had an injured paw that we've been trying to rehabilitate and help him grow up to be a pack leader of some more rescues in the future. And excuse me. We've been telling his story to try and raise awareness about all the little pappies in need out there, and just trying to share some happy out there in the world. And, maybe not everybody can actually afford to take care of a pappy or have the time or the circumstances to allow for it, but they still love pappies, and thought this also might be a great opportunity for people to be able to share in the joy and love that is everything pappy. And we just love our big puppies and pappies and all of them, and we just want to take care of them and make sure they have great lives. And today's story is about helping keep our pappies socialized. Events of the world mean we're not seeing too many people right now, and of course that means he's not able to see too many pappies out there in the world. Unfortunately, Sebastian, he had been abused, and it's been rough trying to get him to be more comfortable around humans, particularly men. Upon meeting them, he can sometimes be a bit apprehensive and scared, but it's really come around. Now that he's about two and a half years old, he's really started warming up to people, and even unfamiliar strangers he's much more comfortable with now. But unfortunately, while we've been able to succeed there, we have failed, whether it's our fault or not, in keeping him socialized with other dogs. He had a great best friend living next door to him, and unfortunately they moved away, and we don't have any other pappies for him to play with. Everybody else that lives in our neighborhood keeps to themselves, and there's a lot of small dogs, and although his best friend was a little terrier, any size dog, when they see him, they're intimidated. They're a bit afraid, and they don't want to be social. And unfortunately, some of the dogs are just downright nasty to him. And it seems like he's kind of picked up on that behavior as normal. And we're kind of seeing that the world over right now, aren't we? Where people may not be getting the treatment they deserve, and if that's the way they were raised or raised to believe certain things, they're going to continue doing that. And we're trying to make a real honest effort to make sure Sebastian is as loving as he is. He shares that with everyone, including other pappies. So we're really trying to work on that. Fortunately for us, we are able to expand, and if he needs a new friend, we'll just adopt one. And yes, we are still hoping to get some puppies probably in the beginning of February. Again, no guarantees on that. They are not our animals. It's that we are aware of some pappies out there in the world that are going to need a home, and they may come to us. They may find another home before we can get to them. Nonetheless, there are always pappies that need homes, and we'll be able to keep him socialized one way or the other, but we wanted to open it up. I've, of course, been noticing we've got more conversations going on, comments on our videos, and more subscribers, and we want to know what out there is working for you all. We're all in the same situation together. How are you handling it with your pappies? Do you have friends close by that you get to socialize with? Do you have dog parks nearby? How are you doing it? Because it's been a real uphill battle for this poor guy, and we want to make sure that his love that is always coming out, and he wants to hug everybody, and we want to make sure he gets to have that kind of great relationship with other dogs too, because he's a dog. As much as I love him, and as much as he tries to mimic our behaviors, he's a dog, and he needs to have relationships with other animals too. And we want to make sure that they're good and solid and trusting, and nobody's getting hurt, of course. So what's working for everybody out there? We want to hear it. We want to know, and maybe we'll be able to share some in our next video and keep this conversation going. So let us know. Thank you so much. As always, thank you so very much for watching. We're having a great time telling these stories, and we'll be back again soon with more. Thanks again.